Hey people, welcome to the live stream of SQL. So give me a sec, I will check if I'm live or not, and then we can start. Yep, I think I'm live. Yeah, I am live. Okay. So for the people who watch this video in the future, the plan is to solve SQL 50 problems, both in SQL and in Pandas. Okay. So today's problem is problem number 30, and the problem statement is the number of employees which report to each employee. Okay, so we have the employees table. Why it is not selecting? Okay, anyways, with the column name, employee ID, name, and reports to and age. So employee ID is with unique values, and the table contains information about the employees and the ID of the manager that they report to. So this basically is the ID of the manager. So some employees do not report to anyone, so report to is null. Okay. So for this problem, we will consider a manager, an employee who has at least one other employee reporting to them. Okay. Now write a solution to report the IDs and the names of all managers, the number of employees who report directly to them, and the average age of the reports rounded to the nearest integer. Okay. And return the result table ordered by employee ID. Okay. So if you see this is the sample employee table. So if you see, the ID is 9642 and name is this. Now 9 reports to null because he is the manager for 6 and 4. Okay, and 2 reports to null. Okay, now when you consider the output, we have the output as employee ID 9 and the name is Hersey because he is the manager, and report count is basically this two, 6 and 4. Okay, and the average age would be 41 plus 36, as you can see, divided by 2, it is 38.5, but we need to round it to nearest integer, so it is 39. Okay, so that is how we get the output. So basically this is the output. We want employee ID, name, reports count, and average age. Okay, and example 2 also they have given, but I will not go through it. You can go through it. Okay, so let's go to our query. Okay, so what I'm doing here is we are selecting employee ID. Okay, its name, and if you see, I have given the alias A. Okay, for the table. Okay, and if you see, I have a count. I have used count to count reports to. Okay, as reports count, which is again the alias, and a round of average age from again e dot age. Okay, so basically I have taken the count from employees e, that is reports to and age, and I'm joining employees a, which is the same table. So it is basically a self join. Okay, from employees a on a dot employee id and e dot reports to. Okay, so this you don't get confused. Okay, so I'm joining basically on employee id to reports to. Okay, so basically, okay, so here it is. So I'm joining this employee id on reports to. Okay, okay, and then I'm grouping by a dot employee id. So basically a dot employee id, because I'm taking this from uh, table a. Okay, and order by a dot employee. So basically we are ordering it by employee id. Now if you see, I have used here round of average e dot age, which basically rounds it to nearest integer. Okay, and if I run this, you will get the output in this format. Okay, so employee id, name, reports to, and age. Okay, so if you want to break down this query, okay, let's not take group by an order. Okay, let's see what will be the output. Okay, let's see just the output. Okay, So now if you see, I have got the output as Michael, and reports count is basically 5 here. Okay, and if you see all the reports count here, 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so what happens if you're if we just join it? Okay, so we get, since we are using count here, we just get, sorry, I just get the first record. Okay, so that is the reason we need to do the remaining part of the query, that is group by a.employee id, so that the count is captured based upon this grouping. Okay, and then we can order it by a.employee id. So the, if you understand this till here, the query will understand everything. Okay, so hope you understood this. If you still have the doubts, you can just comment it out. I will try to clear it. Okay, so if I submit this, it will accept the test cases. Okay, okay, let's go to the description and let's go to pandas. So pandas is a bit tricky now. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, first I'm grouping the employee data frame by reports to, so basically from reports to, and then I'm aggregating reports count, this is the column name, as employee id, and I'm counting it. Okay, and average of age is the mean. Okay, so for age column I'm renaming it to average age, I'm calculating mean, and I'm creating another column reports count using employee id where there is count. Okay, so and resetting index. Okay, and finally I'm renaming reports to employee id. Okay, and I'm sort values, sorry, I'm sorting the values by employee id. Okay, okay, let me just return this df. Okay, so that without renaming or anything. Okay, just returning this df. Okay, so that let's understand it, breaking it down so that we don't get confused. So if you see, now the output is basically group by reports to. So I have got reports to, that is basically the employee id, so this we are renaming it here. Okay, and then reports count, which is basically this. Okay, that is true, and average age, which is basically this. Okay, so if you see here closely, this is not rounded to 39 yet. Okay, okay, so if I uncomment this part again, you will see something like this. Just the columns are renamed. Okay, so line by line we are going ahead. So it was reports to first, now it is employee id, and then reports count and average age. Same output. Okay, just rename the column. Now what we're doing, I'm merging the df on employees, df.merge on employees, which is basically the data frame on employee id. Okay, how I'm left joining. So basically whatever the left records are there, we will be dropping from the right table. Sorry, don't get confused here. So from df we will keep everything, but from employees we drop it wherever there is no record of df. Okay, no common record. Okay, like that. And then we are keeping employee id, name, reports count, and average age. Okay, so now if I return the df, let's see what we will get. You see employee id, and we got the name here. First of all, name was not there. Okay, and then a reports count was from the df itself, and average age was also from the df. So we got we joined it on employee id. Okay, basically if you see employee id, so employee id is common, that is we got, and name we took it from this what table, sorry, which data frame, that is the employees data frame. It was not there in df. Okay, so because if you rewind the video and see, we had only reports to, that is employee id, which we renamed, and reports count and average age. So name we got from joining, after we join it. Okay, and reports count and average age is like common again. Okay, now even if you see after joining, still it is like 38.5, right? So we are rounding it using this function. So define a rounding function, and we're importing numpy, and we're returning np.floor x plus 0.5. So x plus 0.5 in the sense it takes the floor value of this. Okay, that is it rounds up. So if I take seal, it will increase again. Okay, like that. So I will show you the changes. So if you see the final df, df.average is df.average is dot apply rnd. Rnd in the sense it is going through the function. So basically this average value goes through this function and makes the changes. So if I run this, you will see 38.5 will change to 39. Okay, and if I do the seal here, there are two things, np.floor and np.seal. Okay, you will see some different value which you will understand. Okay, so if you see here, uh, now it is 41, 38, 38, but we want 40, 37, 37. So basically seal, it will increase the value, and floor, it will decrease the value. Okay, decrease in the sense it will decrease to the nearest integer, and seal, it will increase to the nearest integer. So if you see, we got 40. Okay, but here we got 41. Okay, so something like that. So let me control Z, let it be floor itself. Okay, so if you see now, it is 40, 37, 37. If it is floor in the sense, consider the ground floor. So it is like a floor value, which is like it rounds up to nearest lowest integer. But if you consider seal, consider the ceiling of your floor, sorry, ceiling of your room. So it will take to the higher rounding. Okay, so something like that. So this is like the entire query in case of pandas. Okay, so hope you understood this. So let me submit this. I think did not submit. Okay, let me submit this. So this is the entire query. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, so that you can copy entire query if you are following it. If not, it's your way. Okay, so our query got executed properly. It accepted all the test cases. Hope you learned something and understood something from this video, both in case of SQL and in pandas. So if you have any doubts, do comment it out in the comment section. I will try to cover it out. Okay, so yeah, do like, share this playlist with your friends, and with your friends who are trying to upskill in the same. And yeah, do subscribe if you are new to my channel. Okay, so yeah, meet you in the next problem statement. Till then, take care. Bye.